Hi everybody. Hi. Well, okay, this is Herbert here with the Leaf It Pays team, and today I have my lovely family. This is the Leaf family. Um, all right, they normally help me make my videos here for my subscribers. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're your first time, please subscribe and share, like this video. I normally make videos about Leaf It to help new users or even members already to understand some concepts and some simple common questions on how Leafit works. By the way, this is video number 10. I have a series of 1 through 10, number 1 through 10 videos. So this is the final of the series. If this is the first time you're watching it, it's okay. You don't need to watch video 1 up to 9. This video does summarize everything about Leafit. It compresses all the material, the details. So all you need actually just to have a grasp, an overview, what I like to say, a bird's eye view or 10,000 foot about Leafit. This is it. Just watch this video, take some notes. You'll have a very good grasp of how it works. And also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my contact information here. So feel free to contact me. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll help you to understand how this business works for us. Okay. So again, don't worry if it's your first time. I'm gonna have Mike. Mike is gonna have a presentation here in a minute. Please take note what Mike is going to talk about in this presentation about Leafit. You have my contact information. Feel free to contact me, okay? So Mike, our master associate, is going to present Leafit from the on how a new user can capitalize on this amazing opportunity. Okay, so here we go, and I'll see you at the end of this presentation. I'm gonna come back and join you for just a brief final remarks. Okay, what do you like to say, guys?
Please subscribe and like this video.
Yes, please subscribe and like this video. There's a share button right here. You can share it with your friends, and and the good thing is when you subscribe, you'll always get notification of my new videos whenever I make this video. So guys, here we go. Enjoy this presentation. I'll be right back with you. Okay, here we go. Thank you.
Here we go. My name's Mike Green. I'm from Spokane, Washington, here to share some information with you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever it is you are in the world. Some information about Leafit. This is our product and business overview. Again, my name is Mike Green. I'm the Master Associate for Leafit. And I'm going to give you just a real quick background check because there's some relevance here. Try not to fall asleep. I'll make it real quick. I did 18 years in the banking industry. I ran my own small business for about 3 years, and then I did another 14 years in the casino industry. I'll tell you that in both of those larger industries, 18 years in the banking industry, I learned all about full disclosure. That's what bankers are all about, and that's what I'm going to give you today, is full disclosure about how this whole entire program works. You may hate me for that because it's a lot of information to try to take in one setting. Just remember that we do these webinars a couple of times a day, 6-7 days a week. I think we're going to 7 days a week starting next week. So you will be able to come back and visit this information over and over and over again. I'm also going to give you the bottom line. That's what I learned in the casino industry is people really just want to know, bottom line, what it's all about. This is even leaked over into my personal life. My wife starts telling me a story, and I'm like, honey, just give me the bottom line first, and then go back and fill in, all the other fluff stuff. So I'm going to give you the bottom line today. So stay with us. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do inside of this program to turn it into an income stream for you. I think that's important. I think that's what most people want to see right out of the gate, is just show me how to make the money. So I'm going to give that to you today. But let's get started. Hang on a second. One more click. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, our markets, the markets that we're in. Online advertising, $100 billion industry. That's huge. Affiliate, direct sales, network marketing, home-based business, whatever you want to label it as, it's a $165 billion industry. E-commerce, 1.1 trillion. We're going to show you how to tap into all three of those industries. But I think the biggest movement right now is inside of social networking. With 3 billion free subscribers, if you do any research at all, you'll find out that social networking is where people are spending the majority of their time when they're online. It's all about social networking now. So we're going to show you how to tap into all four of those industries. The best way to break into to any industry is to identify a problem. Identify a problem and then plot a solution, and that's pretty much what Leaf It has done. The problem, as we see it inside of social networking, is free users don't get paid for the content they share with friends or acquaintances. In e-commerce, shopping online has way too many options now. Consumers have a hard time finding what they really want. They get confused, they get discouraged, and sales are lost. Inside of online advertising, all I can tell you is I've tried it several different times. It's almost impossible for the average person to tap into that lucrative market. We're going to show you how to do it. Affiliate, direct sales, home-based business, elusive for most of us, as it almost always takes way too long to establish a meaningful income stream. People get bored if they don't have instant gratification, and oftentimes instant gratification comes with a dollar sign. People aren't interested in spending a whole bunch of time and energy to make just a few dollars. If people are going to take time and energy out of their busy lives, they want it to be meaningful. And that's, I think, the biggest problem about affiliate and direct sales. And we're going to show you how to solve that. Our solutions are pretty clear and simple. We're going to create a social network that brings a user's content and life to e-commerce. By posting content socially like people do every day in other social networks, Leaf It will analyze that content, convert it into a product that can be purchased, and allow users to be paid for simply sharing that content. E-commerce is streamlined. Affiliate commissions are seamlessly earned over and over by free users, and online advertising revenue quickly creates a potential income stream for distributors as they help take the social network viral. Our business model is pretty simple. The distributor base helps build a huge social network that allows free users to earn from their content. Those free users attract massive advertising dollars, and distributors are rewarded. I'd like to stop right here and show you that this business model has already been met, that the advertising aspect. If you look at what Facebook does, they generate $20 million a day, $1.8 billion in the previous 2 quarters. That's $20 million a day in advertising through their social network. The next time you go to Facebook, just look over to the right-hand margin on your profile page, and you'll see all those pay-per-click ads over there. That's people do click on those ads. I used to think they didn't. I thought it was a waste of time. But people click on those ads over and over and over again and generate $20 million a day for Facebook. That's the arena we're jumping into, you guys. E-commerce inside of our business model will be monetized. Facebook hasn't attacked that yet. So e-commerce is also monetized within the free users and advertisers' content. More sales are generated, and free users and distributors are both commissioned from those sales as well. Now, let me show you our product. This is our mobile app. This will come out first quarter of next year. That's right around the corner now. This mobile app is going to go viral. When you get full disclosure, and I can't give you full disclosure today, but when you see exactly how this app works, you will start to realize that you've got your hands on a powerhouse here with Leaf It. You're going to be able to open this app. You're going to snap it. You're going to wish it. Throw it on your wish list if you want, or simply go buy it. But you're going to be able to do all of that inside of this app. You can then share what you just did with friends. We call it the Grow It feature, so you grow that social interaction, and then you actually make money on it. It is the free mobile app that pays you for sharing your content, for doing everything that you do on any other social network right now, but actually getting paid for sharing that content. I can't give you full disclosure, but that's pretty much the simple steps of what this mobile app is going to be all about. When you see it, it's going to blow your mind what it's going to do. Now, along with that mobile app comes the desktop application, a social network very much like Facebook as far as sharing content, sharing stories, sharing pictures, building your friend base, all of that inside of Leaf It, inside of the desktop application. Even though the majority of activity right now online is being done on smartphones, there's old people like me that still love to be on their desktop, on their laptop. This desktop application is where the majority of the advertising is going to be sold, just like Facebook does. Facebook, again, in this right-hand margin, this is where Facebook generates that revenue stream, that $20 million a day for advertisers wanting to advertise to the people inside of their social network. Leaf It will do the exact same thing, but we'll do it a little differently as far as being able to share those ads with other people and grow a relationship inside of the advertisement. Let me explain. When an advertiser comes in and advertises in Leaf It's social space, just like ESPN Sports Bar here in the example is, you're going to be able to view that pay-per-click ad, just like you do in Facebook. But once you view it and you realize that's something you really have an interest in, you click the grow button. That's like a like button inside of Facebook. You actually become connected with that website, you actually have now built a relationship between you and a business as opposed to you and another individual. So growing that relationship actually opens up a line of communication inside of Leafit for that business to now come back and share more of their product or their offering or their services with you. You've friended a website. That's a huge benefit to the advertiser. Now, not only are you able to link up or connect with that business owner, you're actually able to share that ad with people inside of your social network. You're reading an ad, you're going, you know what? I thought this is what I wanted. It's not, but I know Sally, Betty, and Joe, they're all looking for this, and I can actually take that ad and send it to one of the friends inside of my friend base, inside of my social network. Those two aspects alone are going to take this real estate, I call it the margin, where advertisers want to get inside of the social space, and it's going to maximize Leaf's ability to generate revenue inside of that advertising margin. I think it's a huge aspect. There's many other differences inside of the social space. I'm not going to go into them right now, but I will tell you it will be an interactive, very fun, a very clean format in the desktop application inside of the social network. Now, I want to spend some time talking about what we call the SWO. SWO stands for Social Web Optimizer. This is where our distributor base starts earning their keep every single day. What we do as distributors, and you can have free customers coming in here and earning free advertising as well, but the distributor base comes here every single day and views websites. This is like pay-per-click advertising on steroids. Business owners, website owners, they love this because they get viewership of their website. The SWO is targeted marketing. The more time you personally spend inside of the SWO doing your job every single day, the more the SWO understands what your click habits are. If you're into golf, you're going to get more and more golf websites inside of the SWO. If you're into hang gliding, you're going to get more and more hang gliding websites. Personally, I love to look at sports cars. I'm a truck guy. The wife won't let me have a sports car anymore. I totaled a couple of them, so I don't get to play in those anymore. But I love looking at sports cars. I click on Maserati Beverly Hills, and I'm in their website. Fully functioning live website. But as you notice at the top of the screen, I'm still inside of Leaf's social network. What I have as a distributor now, I'm doing my job. I need to view this website for at least 20 seconds. And that leaf is going to turn from a dark green to a light green, and that's my 20-second clock. When that clock expires, I've got access to the drop-down menu, the 5-star rating system, and I simply rate this website anywhere from 1 star to 5 stars. When I'm done with that, I just did 1/20th of my job. I need to view and rate 20 websites on a daily basis, and I actually get compensated for that. Now, out of those 20 websites, I do need to do 3 what we call advanced reviews. You click on that little A right next to the 5-star rating system. You get the advanced review menu. It takes you about 10-15 seconds to fill out a little more information, and that information gets ported back to the business owner, to the website owner as well. Now, my favorite button inside of this social interaction is that favorites button. When you see a website that you really like, that you'd like to come back to later, it's like adding it to your favorites, just like you do in a browser, in Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, or Firefox. You're adding it to your favorites, but you're inside of a social network. So when you add it to your favorites, we call it growing, just like in the social advertising platform. You are now connected with Maserati Beverly Hills. Maserati Beverly Hills now knows you have a strong interest level in their website. So when they have their 99.9% off sale at the end of the year, they're able to reach out to you, and they know that you have an interest level in Maseratis. They're going to make sure that you get that information about that sale. So that Grow It feature, I think, is the biggest part of what we do on a daily basis. But again, it's 20 websites that we view and rate. 3 of those 20 websites, we do that advanced review. Add as many people as you want to your favorites list. Grow that relationship. When you're done with that website, you simply click that SWO button again, that SWO icon, and you're off and offered 6 more websites to choose from. Grab one, click it, go review it, go rate it, add it to your favorites if you want, do an advanced review if you need to. You got to look at what the advertisers get in this model, though. They get a ton of stuff for a click. It's not just a pay-per-click advertisement. Eyeballs on their website for 20 seconds instead of the average 3 to 5. A rating, a potential advanced review, and a potential new friend inside of this social space. Now, I get the question, Mike, does this advertising really work? And I don't want to belabor the point, but absolutely, yes, it does. Bottom right-hand corner, Idaho's greatest rush, Silver Streak. That gentleman has driven over 25,000 views to his website this year. He started advertising with us in February. He was very skeptical at first. He overheard a conversation I was having with a realtor that was looking at buying some advertising and did buy some advertising as well. But when I used the terminology that I guarantee I can drive traffic to your website, he said, no, you can't. And we argued about it for about 5 minutes. And I said, Dave, let me do this for you. Let me take your website. I will attach advertising that I've purchased to your website, and I will prove to you that we can drive traffic to your website every day. I said, and I'll see you next week. It took me about 2 minutes to load his website up into the SWO. He saw it live. He was pretty impressed. But when I came back the next week and showed him how much traffic we drove to his website, he bought advertising. Now, the best part about Dave is he bought that advertising as a distributor, as an associate for the company. He's actually drove all that traffic to his website, had a banner year up on his zipline tour in Wallace, but he built an income stream as well. So a very effective way to advertise. It's advertising that truly works. But if you do it right, you're actually put yourself in a position to develop an income stream. Now, the SWO, the mobile app, and the social network, you look at those three combined, and we're talking about a very powerful revenue-generating business model here. Very social, but driven towards advertising and e-commerce at the same time inside of the social network. To become a distributor with Leaf is very, very easy. You can learn to build an income stream as a free affiliate or as an associate, either one. Before I get into the income stream, though, I want to talk about the income disclosure statement. Very important document that was produced by the company to protect the company and distributors like myself from making unsubstantiated financial claims. The most important part of this document is the disclosure that your success depends upon your skills, your work effort, and market conditions, and Leaf does not guarantee any level of success or income. Now, there's some big numbers on this page, and there's a zero on this page. And let me explain those. As a senior executive, a person can literally make as much as $48,000 a month. I know that's a little scary for some and almost unbelievable, but I'll show you exactly how it works. Now, on the low side of that, as an associate, you could make nothing. And that needs to be very clear. This is one of those programs where if you work the program right, it may still not work right for you. You've got to get it to work for you, and that's up to you. You'll also have plenty of help. The person inviting you to this webinar, people like myself, we're here to help anybody that has an interest in developing an income stream in here, making it work for them. We've got a very clear roadmap to run on, but just remember, it's yours to run on it right and make it work for you. Now, if you'd like a copy of this document, simply go to vleaf.com. That's V as in vision, vleaf.com/sign up. You can grab a copy of this for yourself. The comp plan is at that same location. They're both in PDF. Print them out, do what I did, set them side by side, and see that those numbers are actually real. Now, let's get back to becoming a distributor. There's two levels of being a distributor, free affiliate and associate. The free affiliate, it's exactly what it states. You can get into this business model, see the whole entire program work from the inside for free without spending a penny. It's free. You actually receive $200 in free advertising. You can take that free advertising, attach it to the website of your choice, a website you own or one of a family member, a friend, a neighbor, someone that you do business with, but take that $200 in free advertising, attach it to a website, and drive traffic to that website inside of the Social Web Optimizer, inside of the SWO. You can also earn sales commissions as a free affiliate. If you were actually to go out and sell advertising on a retail basis, a very aggressive sales commissions program for you as a free affiliate. If you were to go out and introduce this as a business model to other people and someone signed up as an associate, you could actually make a commission on that as well. So you can be a free affiliate, spend absolutely no money, and generate an income stream. But much more lucrative to be an associate. You pay a mere $48 for an annual administration fee. You pay $49.95 for a monthly ad packet and start building what's called an associate value. That $49.95 establishes your initial associate value. And when you understand how this whole entire program works, you're going to see that the associate value becomes a very important component to making money inside of this program. Now, the rest of what you get for $49.95 is pretty impressive. You get replicated websites to drive traffic to. You'll own a website that looks exactly like this instantly. You'll also have a website that looks like this, specific to you, to drive traffic to sign up customers. The first one here is to sign up other free affiliates or associates. This website is to sign up free customers, and I call a customer someone that joins our social space. Now, the company does business with iPayout. You have the ability to go get a debit card with them. We pay daily. I think that's pretty exciting. There's training. Compliance courses are already live and running inside of the back office, so that's part of what you get as well. This sales funnel, I heard from Mike Lucas yesterday. I don't know if I want to hold his feet to the fire, but I heard something about Thursday being a drop dead date. Finally, we're really excited about this, but this sales funnel will be a tool that works for you. It will be specific to you personally. You'll have your own private link that will drive traffic to a sales tool where people can come in and watch a little video, give up a little information, watch another video, and then actually register to come to a webinar like this, or to register on your website to become a free affiliate or an associate. So very powerful sales tool. It comes with an account manager, an autoresponder system. It's awesome. Now, if you're more into doing business face-to-face, hand-to-hand, belly-to-belly, there's plenty of documents that can be used. I'll show you one that we just created a couple, 3 weeks ago here in a second. But the company does do the majority of their business on the phone with webinars, with Google Hangouts, webinars just like we're doing right now. Now, some of you might be saying at this point, Mike, you're giving me a lot of information. How am I ever going to memorize all this? And all I can tell you is you don't have to. All you need to do is be able to do the 20-minute job a day that we're talking about doing. I'll show you more in detail how that's done. But then just simply invite someone to a webinar. We do these webinars all the time live for you. All you need to do is invite someone to watch a webinar just like you're watching now, and you can actually get that business. Now, for those of you that are a little more aggressive, and again, go back to that hand-to-hand, belly-to-belly, eyeball-to-eyeball, the company is coming out with what we call the home party, where you'll be able to go over to somebody's house, plug and play, drop in a DVD or HDMI into a 60-inch, and let somebody explain how this program works for you. Again, you don't have to do all the explaining. You just need to master the invite. But you'll be able to do it from the comfort of your home, or go over to somebody else's home, plug and play, show somebody how the program works. Company is big on hotel meetings. We travel the countryside presenting this opportunity to people all over the country. This is a brand new document that was created. I love it. We call it the one sheet. You can sit down over coffee. You can sit down over lunch and just use this one page right here. Leave your laptop in the car and just sit down and talk about the money-making potential inside of this program. This will keep you on track, 1, 2, 3 points, and show somebody how much money can be made inside of the business model. We finally got this live in the back office as well. You can order business cards, order them right through Instaprints is my favorite, but a nice formatted leaflet business card is now available. Now, that's everything you get for $49.95 plus that 50 associate value. And I think that's the biggest piece of what you've got. The exciting part about this program, and I know every time I look at a business model like this, I'm like, okay, if I have to start at the bottom, if I have to start from day one and make just a few bucks, how long is it going to take before I start making a lot of money? And in this business model, it's a lot different. You actually have the ability to start that associate value where you want. It doesn't have to start at 50. You can start it at $10,050. You can purchase anywhere from $10 in advertising to $10,000 in advertising and increase that associate value from day one to the level that you want. Now, the reason you want a bigger associate value is the company pays you every single day a daily rebate. Every single day that you do your job. And again, your job is viewing and rating 20 websites and doing 3 advanced reviews on those websites. That's all you do every day. The company pays your rebate, your daily rebate, on your associate value. So you get to pick where you want to start, anywhere from 10 to 10,000, plus the 50 you get for the $49.95. Now, the sales commissions you earn as an associate are enhanced because, as you'll see in a second, as the people that you introduce this business model to, as they grow their associate value, they will be purchasing more advertising with their rebate that they're earning. And as they do purchase more advertising, your sales commission happens every single day. Every day they purchase more advertising, you make another commission. So that sales commission is enhanced in that you get paid up front, and then you get paid daily as your associates you bring into this business model are purchasing advertising. Now, I'm going to show you about the 3x9 force matrix as well. I used to kind of blow the 3x9 force matrix off as, hey, it's great. But I'll tell you, with the new mobile app that's coming out first quarter, all I can tell you is the force matrix, I think, has become the largest portion of what people are excited about this program when you see how that force matrix works. But I'll give that to you in the end. Now, I want to show you how this cash flow works. When you purchase advertising, okay, when you purchase advertising, you get 2 different things inside of this business model. You get an associate value, and you get an advertising balance, okay? Notice there's no dollar sign on the associate value. It's not dollars, it's a point system. Okay, so your associate value has no cash value, it just has a point system. We'll talk more about it in just a second. Your dollar sign is on your advertising balance. That's where your money is. You bought advertising. There's no investment here. You bought advertising. About $1,000 in advertising in this example. That $1,000 is then applied to at least one ad campaign that you create. Take you 2 or 3 minutes. We'll teach you how to do it. It's a real simple thing to do. Pick your favorite website. If you own a website, this is a huge bonus to you. If you don't, pick your favorite restaurant, your favorite shoe store, your favorite beauty salon, whatever you want, and apply that $1,000 to at least one ad campaign in your back office. When that website shows up in the block of 6, 10 cents comes off that $1,000. When someone clicks into that website, 50 cents comes off that $1,000. And I want to be very clear here. You can chew through that whole $1,000 in advertising in one day. You can load up 20, 30, 50 websites into the SWO if you want, and share that $1,000 with as many websites as you want to create. And again, you can blow through that advertising in one day. Your associate value does not decrease. Your associate value stands firm. Your associate value is what's going to get paid a rebate every single day, up to 1.75% per day, every day that you SWO. We call it SWOing. Every day that you go in and view and rate 20 websites and do those 3 advanced reviews. Now, when you get paid your rebate, 80% of what you just got paid goes into your advertising balance. 20% of what you get paid increases your associate value. That's what most people do in the beginning stages. And you can build that associate value. This is the best part. You can build that associate value all the way to 200,000. If you got a calculator on you, go ahead and calculate that out. 200,000 being paid up to 1.75% per day, and 20% of that can actually be cashed out. When you build that associate value to the level that you want, take 20% or any portion of that 20% and call that your cash out. Now, your cash out requirements are pretty simple, I think. You can build your associate value to 200,000. You can earn that rebate every single day. But when you want to start taking those earnings and putting them in your pocket, you need to help enroll 20 of your friends into the social space. It's as simple as that. They go into a simple form. It's first name, last name, email address, the birth date, just like they get from Facebook when they sign up for Facebook, same information. And then they're just in the social space. They spend no money. They're in there for free. But what you have to offer them to come try our new social space is $200 worth of advertising. Even our free friends, our free customers get $200 in free advertising. Now, if 20 friends sounds like too many to you, go find the 3 friends that you have inside of your friend circle and get 3 of them to actually use that $200. They attach their $200 to a website of their choice, and that makes them a qualified friend. So qualified customer, qualified friend. It's that simple. So find 20 friends that are just inside the social space, or find 3 people that actually use the $200 in free advertising we give them by creating an ad campaign for themselves, and you've accomplished that requirement to cash out. Then all you need to do is simply generate revenue for Leaf. You can sell advertising on a retail basis. I think an easier way to do this is to actually go out and sponsor at least one associate. When that associate purchases advertising, you're actually put in a position to earn up to 100% of what they purchase in advertising. Let me repeat that. When you sell advertising to someone as an associate or sell advertising on a retail basis, you put yourself in a position to earn up to 100% of what they purchased. That's crazy. Now, let's show you how it works. Your sales commissions, if you sell advertising on a retail basis, or in this case, to another associate, you earn a 10% commission right out front, 10%. Take that 10%, put it in your pocket. You can cash that out immediately, as long as you've gone out and created your 20 friends or your 3, qualified friends. They go out and sell advertising. You get paid 5% on your second level. That's a big bonus. Now, you can take those sales commissions and put them in your pocket, or you can take those sales commissions along with your rebate earnings at that 20% every day and build that associate value all the way up to 200,000. As an associate, a brand new distributor for the company, as an associate, you can build your associate value to 200,000 and get paid on the first 15,000. And again, what you're getting paid is up to 1.75% of your associate value. In this case, if you had a 15,000 associate value, you're looking at making $1,575 a month, up to. Now, we're going to show you how quickly you can get to manager inside of this program. It's a very, very simple path. I'll show it to you in just a second. But a manager gets paid on the 3rd level sales commissions. Now, it's your friend that you introduced to the program, you earn 10%. They introduced a friend, you earn 5% of their sales, what they're buying in advertising. And their friends, you get another 1%. As a manager, you also get to earn on your 25,000 of your associate value, up to 2.25% per day. So there's 2 different pay raises there. One, you get to earn on a higher associate value, and you get paid at a higher rate, up to 2.25%. That's as much as $3,375 a month. I'm also going to show you how to get the senior manager. There's 2 levels above that. We're not going to go into them right now. But as a senior manager, that 3rd level goes to 2%, and you can get paid on up to $50,000 in your associate value, up to 2.75% per day, and that puts your income stream potential up to $8,250 a month. Now, to be a senior manager, there is one other requirement in there. You do need to generate a total of $20,000 in advertising sales between yourself and the people that you've personally introduced this program to and everybody they've introduced it to, unlimited depth. That number is attained very, very quickly, and you watch how fast this grows. Now, exactly how to rank up, how to get to that management position inside of this program, I think this makes it easy. You don't have to do this part. Don't go to sleep on me. Understand how this Power Founder works, but you do not have to do this. I'm just going to tell you this makes it that much easier to get to that manager position where you can make over twice as much as you can as an associate. A Power Founder gets 4 distinct benefits inside of this program. They get 25% off their monthly advertising package for the first year. They get reduced qualifications to advance inside of the program. I'm going to draw that out for you exactly. So let's go to bullet point number 3. You get a 2% share of company profits for life with the other 999 Power Founders inside of the program. So once we get to 1,000 Power Founders, that closes off. 1,000 Power Founders for the rest of the company's life will share 2% of company profits. That could be a huge deal, especially with this new mobile app coming online. We got people flooding into this program right now. They love the fact that they can earn 2% net shared with the rest of the Power Founders. Now, when you sign up, and let me go back half a step. Power Founder does not create advertising. Power Founder, the $1,000 does not create associate value unless you sign up for other people, personally sign up for the people that purchase the Power Founder. Then the $1,000 that you spent on the Power Founder actually does get credited back to your associate value. So you would see 1,000 increase in your associate value. Now, here's the easiest way to get to manager. Let's say you became a distributor. You thought, okay, Mike, what do I do next? Go out and find people and help them get to manager. Don't just go out and find people. Go out and find people and say, look, we're going to show you the quickest way, fastest way to become a manager. So you find Gina. Say, Gina, let me show you how quickly you can do this. Let's go call Corey and invite him to a webinar. It's that simple. Let's go call Corey. Tell him we found a way to make money online 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. They're paying you every single day. It's crazy. I've been in it for 3 days, and they've paid me I'm making money every day. I'm getting paid a rebate. I'm building this associate value. It's getting bigger. You got to come check this out. Corey comes to the webinar. He sees it. He likes it. Corey buys $500 in advertising. You help Gina do the same thing with Paul. Paul sees it. He likes it. He buys $500 in advertising. Jeff, same thing, buys $500 in advertising. That's 3 people, period. It's as simple as that. Gina becomes a manager as soon as she has a total of $2,500 in advertising between Corey, Paul, and Jeff. So Corey and Paul could have each bought $1,000 in advertising, and Gina would be a manager. Corey could sign up one other person that jumps into the program who buys $1,000 in advertising, and Gina would be a manager. Or Gina could simply buy the $1,000 in advertising herself, and Gina would be a manager. That's $2,500 in total advertising sales between Gina and the 3 people that she has personally introduced this program to. She's a manager. It is as simple as that. What I love most about this program is this is the key to success right here. You just walk forward and continue to develop managers, frontline, second level, third level, and you will advance all the way through this entire program just by creating what you're seeing right here. One person that brings 3 people to the table. Control your destiny. You can at least get to manager, controlling your own destiny. Go out and find 3 people that want to make some money on a daily basis, surfing websites online, and you've become a manager yourself. Now, help each one of them become a manager. You'll be a senior manager with a little extra volume goal. Again, why do we want to create managers? And I hate to, I kind of hate to say it, but it's all about the money. Making $1,500 a month isn't a bad deal. You can do that as an associate. You can do that by sponsoring one person into the program, and there's nothing wrong with $1,575 a month. Most people look at that and say, "Oh my gosh, I could get my wife to retire." If I could get to the point where I'm making $1,575 a month. I will tell you, it gets better, and you'll get to that point faster if you go out and share this opportunity with other people. Share it with more than one. Share it with a dozen. When you find 3 that come in and do what you did, you find 3 that buy at least $500 in advertising, and you're a Power Founder, and you bought $1,000 in advertising, you're going to be a manager. And the excitement about being a manager is, again, there's nothing wrong with $1,575 a month until you look at what a manager can make, and they can make up to $3,375 a month. Again, go create 3 Ginas. Go create 3 Ginas. You're a senior manager making upwards of $8,000 a month. That's the potential. 3 managers plus that $20,000 in total advertising sales between yourself and your whole entire organization below you. Unlimited depth. Now, the question I get is, Mike, what if somebody doesn't want to be a power founder? And it's real simple. You just need to take all those numbers and double them. A manager that is if you're not a power founder, to become a manager, it's $5,000 in total advertising sales between Gina and her 3. If Gina were to buy 2,000, Corey, Paul, and Jeff each need to have at least $1,000 in advertising sales between themselves and everybody below them. So Corey could buy $10 in advertising. He's just going to need to have people underneath him that have purchased 990, and that makes a total of $1,000 in advertising sales under Corey. He's going to be one of the qualifying legs for Gina. But each one of those 3 legs goes from 500 to needing to qualify at 1,000 if Gina's not a power founder. So you can still get there. Again, the questions I get, Mike, what if Gina doesn't have $2,000 to spend on advertising? Gina can be a manager by only spending $10 on advertising. She can do that. She just needs to build the rest of that sales volume in depth. So Gina could start this program for as little as $107.95. 10 of that goes towards advertising. She could build the rest of that advertising stream below her and still get to manager inside of this program. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time here, but again, I'm all about the banker and the full disclosure. Just remember, there's 2 more rank up levels here. There's the executive and the senior executive. What you're going to get paid on in depth is pretty amazing at both those ranks. If you look at that infinity 1% to first executive as an executive, that could be a huge number. You're going to get paid a 1% override on every single advertising purchase made in your organization. Unlimited depth until you run into the next executive. As a senior executive, it's till you run into the next 2 senior executives, that second senior executive. So that could be a huge income stream in itself. But if you look at the earnings potential here, up to $48,000 a month as a senior executive. And again, I want to go over this 100% cash out. You get to cash out as a senior executive up to 100% of all advertising purchases through 9 levels. Through 9 levels of 9 generations, your friend, their friend, all the way through 9 levels. It's amazing. So those are the other 2 rank ups that are on the table as well. Now, if you're not confused yet, just remember, I'm going to confuse you some more right now, but remember, you can come back and watch this webinar again. You can watch it again tonight. We're doing another webinar at 9 o'clock tonight Eastern time. We're doing the same thing tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. Tomorrow's what? Thursday. And then on Friday, I think we're just 2 o'clock. We don't do a Friday evening because everybody wants Friday nights off. And then Saturday, we do another webinar. 1 o'clock Eastern. Mike, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it's 1 o'clock Eastern. All that information is in the event calendar in your back office. So here we go. Force matrix. You know that you can bring as many people to the table as you want. Inside of the industry, they call this a unilevel. You can bring 10, 15, 20, 1,500 people into this organization yourself and earn that 10% commission on every single one of them. Personally sponsored to you, sponsor as many as you want. They're all going to need to fit inside of this force matrix, though. So the first 3 that you sponsor would be on level 1. And you qualify to earn on level 1 inside of this force matrix by sponsoring just 1 person. Now, if you don't sponsor your 3 fast enough, you have to be careful. You could actually get spill from above you. People say, Mike, what's spill? Well, spill is if you have an active upline that's working faster than you are, and you're not sponsoring people fast enough, they only can put 3 people on their front line. And then they can only put 9 people on their second level. And then they can only put 27 people on their third level. So you can literally get your upline spilling people into this matrix in your downline. So you can sponsor 1 person and still have 3 on your front line. You're going to get paid $5 for every single person on the first level of your 3x9 force matrix. That's the $15. Sponsor 2 people, it opens up your second level. Now you can earn $2.50 on every single person on your second level. Now, cumulatively, between the first and second level, that's $37 a month. Sponsor 3, you're 3 levels deep inside of the matrix. That's another $2.50 on levels 3 through 6. All I can tell you is if you got a full matrix and you sponsored 3 people, you got a full matrix through 3 levels, you're making more in matrix commissions alone than you are in that $49.95 that you're spending on a monthly basis. Now, sponsor 4, you're 6 levels deep. I call that real income. In most households, that puts somebody at home. Somebody can retire on that. 6 levels deep. Again, it's $2.50 for every single person in your matrix levels 2 through 6. I love level 8. If you remember back, $48,000 was the earnings potential of a senior executive that has worked, very, very hard, very diligently, keeping focused on how to build the right structure. $48,000 a month is what a $200,000 associate value would make. Here inside of the matrix, you could have a bunch of people buying $10 in advertising. You could, maybe never become a manager, and you could still, inside of the matrix, make as much as $46,000 a month. You wouldn't need to sponsor 5. Sponsor 5, you're paid 9 levels deep inside of the matrix. Level 7 and 8 are dynamite. It's $5 for every single person, every single month that's being paid out for every associate you have on your 7th level, 8th level. On the 9th level, it goes up to $7.50. That's amazing. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. Your total earnings potential. This is based on that senior executive that races all the way to the top of the program. Fills a complete, maxed out matrix. It has a $200,000 associate value that gets paid 4% every single day. You're talking an $8,000 a month income. I'm sorry, $8,000 a day income, $242,000 a month, almost $3 million a year. And that does not include sales commissions. That just blows me away. Those sales commissions, we have no idea where those sales commissions could land. You could have a matrix where you're a senior executive and you've got no other senior executives below you, and you can be paid on your 2,000th level, 1% override. But this is just your matrix earnings and your associate value earnings, your rebate earnings. That $3 million. You look at the potential here, guys. You could make just a little bit if that's what your goal is, but to have the potential to make over $3 million or almost $3 million a year with sales commissions, I'd say it's definitely over $3 million a year. That's what I love about this type of business model. It is the sky's the limit. Now, when I show those kinds of numbers, this is what I get all the time. Mike, where's all the money coming from? Just remember, this is it right here. Remember what Facebook does. My favorite movie quote in life: "What one man can do, another can do." The Edge, Anthony Hopkins, and I think it was Alec Baldwin. What one man can do, another can do. They had to go out and kill a bear. Remember that movie? I love that movie. What one man can do, another can do. What one company does, another company can do. And it can actually outdo. If you look at what Facebook has done, it's tremendous. It's phenomenal. If you read their story, if you've seen the movie, it's amazing where they've come in such a short period of time, in less than 10 years. But know this, it took them 5 years just to beat MySpace. 5 years to beat MySpace. Today, the youth coming up, they don't even know what MySpace was. They've never heard of it. 5 years to beat MySpace. So what one company can do, another can do. I'm not saying we have to beat up on Facebook. I say we go out and grab just a sliver of that $1.1 trillion industry with our mobile app. Just a sliver of that advertising, online advertising, $100 billion industry. And this company's going to have plenty of money to pay their distributor base. Know that Facebook generates $20 million a day just in their ad campaigns that they run. I think we're going to run those ad campaigns much more successfully, and we're tapping into e-commerce. The difference between $100 billion and a trillion is astronomical, but that's where the revenue stream comes from. So what's next? It's very simple. If you got confused, come back and see us again tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock on the Pacific Coast where I'm at. Come back and watch this webinar again. Between now and then, I would strongly suggest you do this. Contact the person that invited you here. Grab their username. Everybody has a username. Not their email address, but their username. It's inside their back office. If they don't know what their username is, tell them it's under their share tab. Educate them. But you get their username. Go to vleaf.com/signup/their username. Have them email that link to you. But go there and sign up as a free affiliate. It's free. That's why they call it a free affiliate. As a free affiliate, you're going to get $200 in advertising for free, no strings attached. Take that advertising, attach it to a website, and drive traffic to the website of your choice. You'll be able to see everything that goes on in the back office. You'll be able to see all the training materials. You'll be able to get a full experience. You'll be able to go in and SWO and see what that SWO activity is all about, and get a little bit of an education, and come back tonight at 9 o'clock, watch this webinar again. In fact, when you come back tonight at 9 o'clock, grab a friend and say, you know what, I think I found it. I think I finally found a way to make some money online. We spend 10, 15, 20 minutes a day viewing and rating websites, doing some advanced reviews, having fun, not breaking a sweat, and then we invite people to this crazy webinar. And that's what we do. What do you do for a living? That's it. Do your job on a daily basis, get paid on a daily basis, invite people to a webinar, let somebody else explain how the program works. When they sign up with your username, they're attached to you. you make the commissions. It's that simple. Sign up now and sign up everybody into this app, into the It app. It's amazing. You want to sign up everybody you can before someone else does. When you start to understand where this mobile app is going, you're going to find out that your neighbor has already got it, and they got it from somebody else. They might have got it from somebody they don't even know. Okay? Just trust me on this one. Go out and get everybody into Leaf It that you possibly can. Get them to, get them to your replicated website. Get them to your customer portal. Get them to your distributor portal. Get them signed up underneath you before somebody else does it. Guys, thanks for your time. I'm sorry I was a little bit late getting started today. Again, we'll be back at this tonight at 9 Eastern time, 6 o'clock here on the Pacific Coast. We'll go over the same material again. Get in for free, and then join us tonight at 9 o'clock. Mike, were there any questions out there you wanted to try to tackle?
No, we just got webinars going every day this week. Again, Thursday and Friday at the same time, and Thursday night at 9 p.m. And this weekend, we also have webinars a little earlier in the day and Sunday evening. So you might want to make sure to the fastest way to grow your business is, as Mike said, be the master of the invite.
Master the invite. Some of the best people I've seen in this program. I'm not going to name any names, but Corey over in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. That's what. Oh wait, I just mentioned his name. That's all he does. That's what he does, and he does it very, very good. He says, you know what? It's working for me. I know you need it in your family too, but it's working for my family. You really ought to take a look at it. And that's about all he says. People ask me all the time, Mike, what do you say? How do you invite people to a webinar? I've already said it. You simply tell somebody, look, I finally found a way to make some money online. Seamless. Harmless. I do 10, 15, 20 minutes on the computer a day. I view some websites. I rate them. Come check it out. They come to a webinar. They see how easy it is. They sign up. They buy some advertising. You get paid. It's as simple as that. So that's what you do. That's how you do it. Go SWO. Go SWO and go invite. And we'll see you guys tonight at 9 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. Talk to you guys soon.
All right, goodness. That's all I can say is wow, that's amazing. I hope that you got excited because every time I watch this presentation, I've watched it over and over, and every time it's like the first time. Because all I can say is, if you're on the fence, just get your free account. Like Mike said, just get a free account, and you never know who you can help promote. Just remember, you're gonna get $200 free advertising. $200 in advertising. Can you make use of $200 in some website? If you don't have a website, does your friend have a website? Maybe your church, maybe something that's valuable to you. Send some traffic and stand a chance to see the value, or even maybe show the owner the potential of what traffic you're bringing them, and they may even sign up. You never know. But the thing is, it doesn't hurt. Just get your free account. Leafpays.com. That's my link. Go to leafpays.com, get your free account, and if you're ready to be an associate, please, by all means, remember, we get paid every single day. At this point, I make well over $300 a day, and it's getting better. All I can say is getting better. Disclosure, leafideas.com, income disclosure. Goodness, just remember, you make money every single day. So get your free account, or you're ready to start making money every day. Get you get to an associate level. I'll be here to help you. Okay, all I can say is, remember, where are you gonna be a year from now? Ask yourself that. Where are you gonna be 1 year from now? Where are you gonna be 6 months from now? Make that difference today. This is it. This mobile application is gonna change. It's gonna change big time. E-commerce, social media, social networks. Grab it, run with it. Okay, I'll see you next time. Again, my friends here want to say something. You want to say something?
Please subscribe and like this video.
Please subscribe and like this video so you can always get my new videos that I make up to talk about I'm gonna break down the other details, different details about Leaf It. So that's how you're gonna get it. Once you subscribe, you're gonna get more of my videos as I explain how it works. Okay, I'll see you next time. Make it a good day. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mike. Can we see how we do it, Daddy?